Hello, everybody. Burnedoutguy here, and welcome back to the Crust. All right, last episode we were getting our power system upgraded a little bit, and also we started upgrading a bunch of stuff downstairs as well. Not so much like the lines here, but just the actual buildings themselves. We got like level 1 buildings going on here too. Soon we should be able to get level 2 ones with the research. There we go. So that should be done very shortly. This is 0 days, so that would be nice. And we can upgrade some of these things here so they can pump out a few more, especially these purple ones. That would be the ones that concerns me the most, really. And maybe these ones here. Everything else is doing pretty good. These two are backing up. So, yeah, that's not doing too bad. We also connected a whole bunch of different regolith refiners out here. So that way we're just pumping in this stuff and all the belts are like super full. These guys can only take so much as well, and we'll have to upgrade these as well, so that way they can process it faster, and that way these lines can be faster. Probably upgrading the belts too eventually would be good, right? So little things like that there just to help, with the flow of products. So yeah, other than that, we're just kind of keep going and hammering out on all of this stuff. Things on the moon are pretty calm. We do have a few things I guess we can go get. Yeah, we'll go pick this up. We have an idle guy. Nice. Perfect. And you right now, is there anything we're scanning nearby? The answer to that would be no. So let's just take a little trip up here. We'll just keep you on science mode for now. What the hell? Why not? Oh, that's why it said 0 days, because we weren't doing any science. Aha! Alright, so we'll probably have to sell some stuff for some science here. Yeah, this guy's got 1,000 bricks for 100. We'll do that one.
As I expected, the corporations were not happy with the decision to steal their work. I managed to settle the legal issues, but relationships with them have been affected.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. The two people that were disputing, fighting over all the stuff, I was like, screw you guys, I'll take it all myself then. Oh, that's funny. There you go. Some money and some science is always nice.
Delivered.
Oh, and now our cargo's on its way. See, I think these are some of the stuff I could help with another place. So it's not all kind of bad. I could be like Robin Hood. I could take from both and give to somebody else. All right, so let's go check this out. There you go. Got 242,000 bucks. That's pretty nice. Coming along really good there. Our production lines are slowly starting to back up. Well, not the purple one anyways, but this one is. All right, so it looks like we got some deliveries here. We'll have those brought in. Totally awesome. Oh yeah, brought some drones home, I guess, from a mission. All right, that works. Oh, nice. That's good. Okay, so we got something here. Crust announced. Oh my God. The exposure of the Hemisco subsidiary accursed of the industrial espionage. According to Crust, the threat was successfully neutralized, and the perpetrators were forced to leave the lunar orbit under the pressure of sanction. Hemisco managed to distance itself from subsidiary settling for fines while retaining key positions. Meanwhile, independent analysis expressed doubt about the transparency of the investigation. Questions arise, however. How exactly was the mysterious rover discovered, and why are case materials classified? Some speculate that the rover might have been part of a Crust operation aimed at establishing total control over the satellite. Ooh. They remain silent while Crust insists their action secured safe on the moon. The public chose to forget our intentions, our intervention. Better than making headlines for industrial espionage. I guess, yeah, that is true. Alright, so let's go down here, and one of the things I want to do is I want to start upgrading these. How much is it going to cost me? That's not too bad. So these 6 are kind of like my lagging factors. These ones are not making stuff as fast as everybody else. Or well, I'm probably using this stuff more than these ones, right? So hopefully this helps a little bit to start backing things up a little bit. The belts already do seem a little bit fuller than the other ones, so I'll be good. So what I'll do is I'll unlock that one. That's good. This one's going to start storing them up, so I'll be able to use them in trades and stuff now, so that's good. About time. Working hard on this. I'm working hard on this, trying to level things out and figuring a good balance of how everything should be. But I'm pretty sure once we upgrade these there, they should pump out lots of material, and we should be able to keep these belts full. But and then again, we might have to go and change all this up and widen it out one day. I'm kind of dreading that I didn't do that to begin with. But, we'll see. We'll see how things go. Coulda, woulda. And then eventually we're going to have all these things. They're all going to be drained, so they're all going to be out of our way, and we'll be able to maybe rejigger things nicer. So, then we got a guy that's not doing anything. Let's do this one here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to interrupt this line, and I'm going to send it here. All right, let's do this one right here. That works out pretty good because you're almost on your way home. You're going to drop off some resources and pick up and leave again. So I like that. That's good stuff. Oh, something very awesome is happening. We're now backing up on the silicone. That's perfect. So those upgrades are exactly what we needed. That's perfect.
Director, I can't express my gratitude enough. After the explosion, all we could do was to seal off the depressured compartments one by one, and until there were none left. Without you, we would have been left waiting in terror for the inevitable, and I wouldn't wish that fate on anyone. We have already begun uploading the data collected from our servers to your system. It should contain some pretty useful stuff. Additionally, we are providing you with the location of our backup vault, as we lack the means to reach it after the explosion. Your transport should be capable of making the journey. Thanks again, Director. We'll stay in touch.
Beautiful. Love to see it. Love helping the common folk. And that's good because that opens us something else. He said a vault, right? Yeah, backup vault right there. Look at this. Some nice friggin' stuff in there. Good, 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 good. Like it. Not a lot, but, stuff is better than none. All right, so we'll probably send him there once he's on his way back, so that's going to be great. I almost feel like going to buy another one of them bloody drones, man. Do a couple more contracts and then maybe go buy another one. Yeah, we're doing that one, right? Can we do you yet? Yes. Yes, we can. Finally, we might be able to start doing 2 different contracts at once now. This is great. Been wanting to get rid of, be able to back up on these for a while now. Amazing. Nice. She gives us another one. Oh my god. Alright, well, I'm not making any of those really, so you're definitely gonna be waiting indefinite. Let's buy another one. There we go. Cargo pod is already ready. I love the speed of the delivery of these things. Absolutely wicked. Alright, we're gonna send this guy. Behemoth. There you go. The behemoth is on its way. Objective achieved. Oh, okay, this guy, he's coming back with the stuff. That's what it is. All right.
Package delivered.
Hey, good stuff. We'll deliver that one. We'll send the behemoth over to this one. Pretty sure we have all of that, yeah. There we go.
The observatory is in an extremely dismal state. The main dome with analytical equipment is damaged, as are the L-shaped 4-kilometer interferometers. The entrance terminals and workspaces are also damaged, and the doors appear to be jammed.
Okay, so if everything is in like kind of critical condition, we're just not gonna blow up the door. So,
The drones have started the job. I'll let you know when there's more information.
Sounds good, buddy. Yeah, so I disabled the drones from dropping regolith in here because I want them to stop making bricks here. I think that would be a good thing. And then I told them that they can bring all the regolith to this one instead. So that will be a plan. So I think it's about time we upgrade our little smart brick thing up here. Wonder how much faster is it going to be if I just upgrade it per se. Yeah, I still think 2 of them is going to be needed. Alright, so let's build another one of these things here. So I flipped the outputs. This is really awesome. Probably I'm going to take it off something like this. And then I don't know why that turned into the upgrading belt. We were on that one, weren't we? Doesn't matter. And then whenever this gets built, we'll put it on priority, and whenever that gets built, well, we'll be able to send more bricks this way. And then we'll sell more bricks too as well. Speaking of which, we'll go and take a look at the market, and oh, this isn't done yet. My God! Where are you? Okay, you're almost there. Nice. Contract complete. Love to see it. Means we can go grab another one. It's almost worth me buying another one just to send it out there. Because these will be useful later on anyways, these drones. It's not like you're buying them for nothing. And then Mammoth is the new one. Fill and return back to base. Beautiful. Okay, the server hub needs ice. Yeah, we can do that. So there's 2 of these I can't do right now. One the broken rover because we require a technician or 3 technicians. And this one over here because we don't have the medicine yet. So until we get that, we'll have to wait. And then all that's left is this one. So we're gonna have 4 rovers picking their butt there really soon, not doing anything. But that's fine because as soon as we start getting the miners that are up here, well, these guys will be very useful to going getting the regolith from them. And we still have deals and stuff like that that we can use them to go on the moon too, and not just on Earth, right? So, well, they'll still be very useful, right?
The drones took a while to connect to the internal systems and analyze the options for safe entry. Sensors indicated the presence of air in all compartments, so before the opening procedure, the air was preemptively pumped out.
Nice. We can send a cargo rover. See, you're very useful. We're gonna get some materials and we'll get our drones back. Okay, so one of the things I'm gonna do, and I know it's a mistake that I've been making, and I think the mistake is these here being directly part of the production, and I think this is where I'm gonna start changing that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab these large ones, and then near the beginning of each one of these, I'm just gonna put one there. Now the reason being for this is we are going to start just splitting off of here. So instead of it going through, well, we're going to be kind of like sharing, right? So I'm going to kind of do something like this. Well, items will go here, and then the next one will go here. One will go here, one will go there. And then this way we'll have some always going to the production line and then some being stored up here being used. I think that's the the smarter way about going to do things. So let me set all this up, and we'll get rid of these other ones too at the same time. So.
The internal compartments of the observatory were found to be filled with air. This is strange because during autonomous operation, the air is usually evacuated, and there is no permanent staff here. Judging by the disorder at the workstations and the active terminals, someone was here before us. The information in the database has been partially lost and the log files have been cleared. Whoever was here extracted data about the explosion and deleted the original files. Nevertheless, we managed to obtain data on gravitational wave research and dismantle valuable equipment.
Cool. But mysterious at the same time. Very mysterious.
The technicians at the station required a considerable amount of time to complete the repairs, even with our drones. Together we managed to handle it. We did a major overhaul, replaced the filters, and left spare parts for the initial period. During the repair process, we gained access to the documentation of the facility and equipment. There we found a couple of technological solutions for our own developments.
Nice. Completed a contract. Nice. Love it. Love the money. Alright, so I think I got all of these built now, so I think we should be okay to store stuff up and also start feeding them to the production. Very nice, very nice. I think this is the way to go. And if these ever empty out, I'll do the same thing with these. I'll put a chest on the side and I'll start feeding them off to the side as opposed using a direct route. Yeah, so far so good. Alright, so let's go back and get our 2 drones. This guy isn't doing anything, so we'll send him. Let's go have a look at some contracts here. Yeah, alright, we can do that. We got like almost 2,000 of those, so yeah, we'll do that. Nice, contract complete. It's absolutely beautiful. Keep trying to make some money here. We're on a good roll. Try to get some more science as well. Be really nice. This is the first time I see this. Somebody wants slag. Really? Well, man, I can give you slag. Like 7,000 slag. I have that. And they want it on Earth. That's, dude, you know what? Let's do it. Oh my god, those poor drones are going to be busy for so long. It's only 280 slag per. Oh my god. Brutal. But it's good for me because my slag was actually starting to back up quite a bit, so. I'll say if they do, oh yeah, that one had 10k in it. See, that one was full, and I think the other one over here too is full, right? So like I got slag for days, man. I'll give you slag. High tech factory. Oh god, more production. Got our drones. Be helpful. I miss having drones. Can we buy back that drone that I blew up? Hey, look at that. Hey, it says I can buy 10 drones. Okay, I'll take those 8 for now, and then we'll make some money after this next contract, and we'll buy those last couple of drones. Oh yes, we need more drones, baby. There we go. And get our 8 drones. That's crazy. Sweet. Welcome to the family. Get to work, boys. Well, I failed that contract. That's unfortunate. I don't know how much I got, but I sent them quite a bit. Oh well, I guess I'll have to avoid those kind of contracts in the future, but that's fine. Yeah, we'll do an order for gas and try to recoup the money we lost. Nice little contract complete. Try to find something else. Maybe something with some bricks would be nice. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Nice. Contract complete. Absolutely beautiful. Starting to make that money back. Go back and get those 2 other drones, maybe. Oh, there's 8 drones now. Oh, yes, please. 350, 570. Okay, let's get that. I want to buy a bunch of drones. I want to make my life easy. Oh, okay. So it looks like I have one of these lines that are empty, so that's good. Well, not good, but see now what I can do is I can start bringing the line coming backwards like this. And my goal for the future is I want to have these things here. Now you can see that in the little picture in the right hand bottom corner is the up top where the base is, right? So the goal for this would be to kind of have I'd like to get them back as kind of as far as I can, really, before the game doesn't allow me to build there, right? Seem like any problems here, so I would think something along the lines of maybe something like this, right? I'm gonna pause this for a second. It is paused. All right. So yeah. So each product would come up and would come back into its respective belt. It would be something like this, right? Like all the belts would be coming backwards. Now, if we go upstairs, these things are here, right? Now, what we could do with this is we could say, okay, well, we unlocked this new thing earlier. Where is it here? The flight control. So this wonderful little thing, what it does is it inputs items. So, or you could export items at the top, whatever you want, right? So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items that you could transfer into it. Now you could hook up five of these to one here, right? And then when you're doing certain contracts, you say, okay, well, this is something you would actually have to try to remember is like, okay, well, these products are on loading bay number 1. And then you'd only have to make sure that you're sending those to there, but then that kind of gets screwy later on if you can't do it like that. So I'm not 100% sure on how that would work. But these would be good for large orders of 1,000, and plus, because then you're having the conveyor belt move the items in at crazy speeds, and you can load the vehicles or the transport ships so much faster with these things here, right? Um, Eventually I can come back and I can mine that rock too, I believe, to make more space. But the point of these right now, I think, as I would use them as like a storage means. So what I would do is at the end of each one of these, leave like a small little gap just for that. And then I would build a few storages here, something like this. And then I would put where's our beautiful flight control thing? And then I would put the flight control thing here. Something like, I don't know, just as a rough example of what I would do, right? Um, and then we could try to figure out how to load these things properly and then have them automatically loading without having the drones do it. And then the drones would only be in charge of more or less just kind of like taking care of the base. So I don't mind buying a whole bunch of drones right now to help with like loading and stuff and taking care of the base because they're gonna be still useful later on as well. So it's not like they're gonna be not useful at all, right? Um, but I think this is going to be kind of like the general idea of what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete this first because that's not exactly sure where I want that to go. See, I can get them coming to harvest those things afterwards, so that's kind of cool. Gives me some extra space. Neato. Yeah, why not? Give you something to do. Not like they don't have enough to do as it is already, right? There you go. That just cleans up pretty much all the rest of the map for me. So, but anyhow, um, but I think that's how I'm going to leave this episode for today. Next episode, what we'll do is we'll get into more base planning, especially for trying to bring the materials upstairs, just to help relieve pressure from the drones, because I think it's just pretty crazy that they have to deal with all that workload. And we'll try to relieve some of the pain that I'm putting them through and concentrating on actually building up the base more and less of them trying to load trucks and load ships and stuff like that. So, but on that note, I hope you enjoyed, everybody. Like, subscribe, peace, take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.